Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Woo, boy. Hello, everybody. It is June 30th, 2020. Night Attack Preshow, where I steal your Preshow navigator. Hello, everybody. Let's turn it down a little bit. I love it when we're alive. Hello, everybody. How's your Tuesday going? I'm here in the studio. It's the 30th. It is the 30th, the last day of Pride, last day of June. We are almost halfway through this year. Frankly, it's all I gotta say. All right, it's the start of the pre-show coming up tonight. We're gonna have Casey McKinnon, the Haunted Broadsword, back on the show finally. Can someone look up the last time Casey was on the show? Because it's been, I'm almost certain she was not ever on Night Attack. I'm like 89% sure about that. We're also gonna have Anthony Johnston, who wrote and directed the new sci-fi short film that Casey is in. We'll talk about that more when we've got her on the show. Both of them on the show. He wrote Atomic Blonde. He was a writer for Dead Space. He's a podcaster. Very excited to have him on. He's also a Brit, so he's on Euro time. So hopefully it's not too late for him. But thank you if you're listening early. Thank you for thank you for staying up. Rather. No, it's not. No, it's Anthony Johnston. If I didn't say Johnston. So hello, everybody. Hello. All right, it's time for our favorite corner. It's not a corner, it's a borner. It's Bryce's birthday borner. If you had the distinct pleasure of being born between June 24 and June 30th, I need you to let me know in the chat, and we can celebrate your birthday. And if not, if nobody did, and I don't think this is the case this week, I think we have plenty of birthday borners for everybody this week. If we got nobody, then unfortunately we do have to give shouts outs to Chris Brown. I don't want to do it, but I also don't make the rules. I just have to follow the law. So please let me know in the chat. Meryl Barr just says the number 26. It doesn't say anything. It just says 26. Meryl Barr. Okay. Meryl Barr's birthday was on the 26th. All right. Very good. The Laninas of my marriage had its 17th birthday yesterday. Okay. Beef Viper's birthday was yesterday? No kidding. Is that real? Happy birthday. Oh, that's right. I saw you say that in the Discord. Congratulations. Let's see. Robbie does. My birthday was yesterday from my perspective, but today for are you in Australia? Because that's next week. Robbie Dubs. That's next week. And next. Thingman Bishop asks, so who does make the rules? I can't say. I can only say that it is the Chris Brown advisory panel. What? No, this isn't the rules. Is that it? Is it just Meryl Barr? And I guess Tom Merritt had his birthday over the weekend on Sunday, so that's that. And Beef. Okay. Well, that's it. There are no more birthdays that happened in the past 7 days. Sorry about it. Thank you all for joining us and continuing to spend your birthday season with us. Oh my goodness, what's going on today? What the fuck is going on today? What's going on today? I have been off computer for a little bit today. And so I don't know what has happened now. I'm going to look on Twitter and hope that we didn't have a nuclear war in the past 6 hours. No, I don't. Hopefully we haven't. What is even going on today? They put out a new Modern Rogue video today with rope dart. These are super cool. They use a trainer, so this is like a little rubber ball attached to the end of a rope, but you swing it and you throw it, but you can grab it. It's a cool thing. I got to play with it on set before we started filming. It's fun. It's a fun little thing. If you get, it's kind of like with a butterfly knife. If you get like a trainer, it's just kind of fun to just like, everyone says, I was so afraid for Brian and Justin? This MFer said Justin on Modern Rogue? No, they played with a trainer. I don't even know that we played with... We do have a real rope dart. But I don't even think we used it. I think we didn't even use it. Which is just right. I actually, after this, I do kind of want to go see... I did not get a chance to see what that video looked like. We're going to do the Bizarre Briefing next week, by the way, on Tuesday. So keep an eye out here on twitch.tv/attack for that. We shot that as a part of this whole 2.5-3 week shooting schedule thing. And it was, I feel like I had a pretty good hit rate through the entirety of that schedule. You know, I know but that shoot had probably my biggest unforced error of the schedule, which was that some of us, you know, when we go to slow motion, when we do slow motion, we have to stop the camera and we have to move it to a different format, a different resolution, all variable frame rate. But also sometimes we will stop when we have to take a long break between set, like, you know, getting into costume, which we do in that episode, just waiting on stuff to set up, and your boy may have committed the classic turn the recording off when it was time to record and turn it back on when it was. So we missed just a little bit of good footage, but I know we still got a second take. We still had 2 other cameras, but a little fuck up on that one. So we'll maybe talk about that a little bit tomorrow on Bizarre Briefing. Apparently, John wants to have some folks call in. It was some of the remote editors that we've been working with. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes, but that'd be pretty cool. What else is going on? Dr. Arby, is Austin on lockdown again? Kinda. My understanding is kinda. I never know, because with all the reopenings and stuff, they've been making announcements and changes so much, it's very difficult for me, someone who already wasn't going to go out to bars and restaurants anyway, and doesn't own one, to follow the news. As long as my car wash stays open, I could go shoot water at my car for 30 minutes uninterrupted, then I'll probably be okay. But yeah, I have a very difficult time keeping up with that stuff, and that's not great. There probably should just be a website for Austin that says, here's the way things are. There should just be a page. There should just be one page. And I'm saying this because I don't know if or where it exists. It might exist, but I certainly don't know about it. And I feel like if it did exist, people would say something about it. But, and which is a logical fallacy. Shut up. But there should be a page. There should be a website, a page on like the Austin City of Austin gov.com/website that says what the restrictions are specifically. Okay, so Waffleophagus has pulled up, has sent me. Oh, that's not it. That's not it at all. Can I please copy and paste data? There we go. AustinTexas.gov/COVID-19. Okay, testing available, dashboards. Okay, but I guess what I'm looking for is like, current orders. Stay home, gatherings, stay home, policy. This is just say if restaurants are open. This is what I'm saying, right? Look at this. There are fucking 30 orders here. Ray, mandatory health and safety policies and outer order of control. What the fuck? What the fuck? Click the top one? No, you click the top one. In any case. They don't know what they're talking about. So So, but no, there should just be a page. What is this? The page? Okay, Brian.
Yes.
There should be. If you could just get 1 minute, you can go and do your thing in a sec, but just 1 sec. All right, click your button. Also, make sure your button.
All right. Well, you click your buttons. I deserve to see a monitor. Also, I deserve to hear your words.
You can hear me from here.
Also, on my list of things I deserve. Sorry, you were saying.
Okay, I don't know. It's difficult for me to follow.
I believe you. Man, I'm glad I settled that.
What the current orders are around restaurants and bars and stuff. I don't know what they are because they change. Especially as there have been reopenings and now reclosings.
Oh, you mean orders on how you're allowed to conduct your own independent business?
Yeah, what businesses are and are not open.
I thought you meant whether or not Table 35 had received their chicken tenders. That's how I was trying to wrap my mind.
How do they expedite this shit?
Why would I know what their orders are? Sorry, you were saying.
So I don't know. I know that they wanted to close some stuff back down because spike. No, I know that they had opened some stuff to some degree. There are phases, and what I posit as the chat is there should be a web page, and it should just say restaurants are closed, bars are closed. You have to do it should just say that. And then they gave me this website, Brian, which is austintexas.gov/COVID-19.
No, it's terrible, I bet.
And the information I'm looking for is, I believe, underneath this link.
Sorry, go back up to those pictures. Go to all the pictures.
These graphics of a computer.
There's
and a phone.
Pictures. Okay,
but I'm still.
No. Click on
desktop.
Yeah.
Sure. So this is a GIS
that's just
map.
Gonna tell us how many people are sick.
Yeah, this is just a dashboard.
Bang.
But so the link, apparently the link that I'm asking for is this top link, which is one of literally like 30. And it's a fucking PDF, and it's all the whereases. Can I just get a text? Can I just get some plain text, please?
Bryce,
please.
Okay. All right, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Didn't want to make a big thing of this.
Waffle Lavagus is saying there's a chat bot. What the fuck? That's not what I fucking do. Sorry. Right.
I've been holding off on this for a while.
Oh, no.
Whereas Bryce Castillo works with one Brushwood at Bizarre Magic Inc. Whereas okay, all right, I'm out.
Okay, thank you very much. Fucking just PDF too? You can find a PDF? All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining. Is there a chatbot? He says there's a chatbot. Where the fuck is there even a chatbot? Austin, Travis County is in stage 4. That doesn't mean anything. I'm gonna Control F chat and Control F bot. That's both. Control F. Waffleophagus. Yeah, I'm gonna call 311. That's the thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call 311. All right. Hello, everybody. There we go. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Rufant says click on stage 4. Why would I click on stage 4? Austin is in stage 4. What the? This is nothing to me. What is this? Okay. Okay, is that stage 4 is good or stage 4 is bad? Okay, if this is stage 4 is bad. Turns out we're still at stage 4 is bad. So, I think we got Justin on the Comrex. Hello, is that one Justin Robert Young?
I mean, stage 4 is bad for cancer.
So it's bad for, but I don't know. It's Justin. Does Oakland have this issue? Are you how?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I do know that you should mute Skype.
Oh. What I'm talking about is I was positing in the chat that I don't know there should be one web page and it should say restaurants are closed and have to do takeout. Bars are closed. These things are closed. These things are open. There should be a page for that. And the answer I got was, here's the government page. It's like 5 folds down and it's a PDF.
Yeah, that sounds like the government. You know, there really is no clearinghouse on this kind of information, considering it's state by state, sometimes county by county. And we didn't really get much, if at all, adoption of what the federal guidelines were, which, probably in hindsight might have been a little bit clearer, but we didn't. And so now we all have our own things, and sometimes the phases go up, and sometimes the phases go down, and sometimes the phases mean that things close, and then sometimes, like happened in California, you can be in a phase and then apply for an exemption, so you could do things that aren't in your phase, but you're still in your phase, and then you have to close down the things that you applied for an exemption for.
This is the first time even hearing about Austin having a phase system.
I think
so that's
everybody
not good.
has
That's not
has
good either.
Face. Well, the other problem is that Texas never officially statewide did shit.
Right.
They left it up to the counties, and I think the counties were like, this is closed. This is open. We don't need a whole thing because, take a long nap. We'll wake up. This whole COVID thing, gone with the wind. But as it turns out, not so much.
How are you doing, Justin? I'm not mad. How are you doing, Justin?
Man, you want to know what? I'm actually I've found a little stasis with where we are right now, lockdown wise, because I went to Tulsa. I realized I don't want that. That freaks me out.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, you want to know what? Like, I thought I wanted the hot, exciting, anything goes city. Turns out, nope, too wild for me. So I come back home and I appreciate the beauty that I had by my side the entire time. And, now we can still just, I went for a walk. I got a beer for the walk.
Love a walk.
And
I love a beer walk.
Walked around the lake with a beer. I'm loving now that whenever I leave my house, I just get a beer to walk. And I'm like, man, this is better. It will replace being contemplative at a bar. But as far as drinking experiences go, because I like drinking outside as well.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, I don't want to feel like I'm in a fitness commercial, but like, I feel like if I'm walking for an hour and drinking a beer, like, I feel like I'm kind of like revenue neutral there.
Yeah. Just being outside has been the thing I've been doing the past 2 weeks, just sitting out on the patio, or not the patio, but the little balcony, or going for a walking a couple of miles, maybe just trying to go and get some fresh air, get a little sweaty. Because I can't go to the gym. In fact, so just going outside was my phase 4. I'm now in phase 3, and I have a support system with me now where, like, I'm back to using the Apple Watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to use it every day. I'm gonna try to close my rings. I've got some friends on Discord.
You want to be ring buddies?
Please.
Because I'm closing rings.
Oh hell yeah!
Here, hold on. I don't know how I figured out that I can look stuff up in the activity app. And the sharing thing.
Can I add you? Yeah, here we go. Invite a friend. I'm gonna go down to the J's. This is awesome. Yes, because what? Oh, it's my last name. Why are you gonna have a Y?
Boom! I sent you a thing.
Oh, perfect. Happy to do it. And so I got a little group chat with the boys. We're gonna be closing our rings. We're gonna be getting our calories. I'm going to be getting what I accept Justin's invitation to share. And so, like,
look at that.
I always fuck up with the stand.
You got to send me one too.
I got to send it back? Okay.
So
I'll do that.
Oh wait, no. Is now sharing activity in it. We got it.
There we go. I always fuck up with the stand part, especially today, because I just started doing it today because there's no way to go back in time and get your stand. And so I have to make sure I stop. In fact, I'm gonna fucking do it right now. Make sure I get my
stand it up. Stand it up.
Mm.
Is that Monster Cat? Is that the Monster Cat logo?
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was, but it looked like a monster cat. And I'm like, well, if it is, then they fucking nailed it.
They got it right. The tail, the teeth, the ears. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I haven't started doing the calorie counting yet. I'm not getting back on that train just yet. Maybe in a couple weeks.
Yeah, you want to know what I found a lot better than just like calorie counting everything was just getting on a fairly regular diet of like figuring out like what I was going to eat each day. So it's like I'm at
like meal prep.
Kind of,
Mhm.
but more just like being boring. Because I'm kind of a boring eater.
Yeah.
Like anyway, like whenever I go to an Italian restaurant, I get the same two things. Whenever I go to a Subway, I get the same one
you
thing.
go to an Italian restaurant, you get two things. You get chicken parmesan. You get the chicken parmesan and
Okay.
and
1 for 1, by the way. So you can go for
Whoa!
the perfect. Yeah.
And okay, help me out. Am I looking for red or am I looking for green?
Actually neither. You're looking for you're looking for another color.
Oh no.
I could tell you brown. I don't know if you'd know it
brown,
offhand.
like a veal. I'm getting my stand in. Oh, I got my stand. Okay, there we go. What are you doing?
Heard a stand-in?
No, I'm getting my stand. I didn't hire a stand.
Yeah, he's standing. No, he's calling in a stand-in.
It's the opposite of
And
a
I get
sit-in.
my backup price.
Oh, okay. So your second item, it's brown.
Yeah.
Is it? This is gonna be a weird one. I don't think it's gonna be right, but I'm gonna say it because it was the first thing I thought of when you said brown, and I think it's tiramisu. That's
No,
not
I
gonna be
actually don't like tiramisu.
I don't either. I don't like
Oddly
coffee.
enough, the rum taste I think just hit me at a wrong time when I was a kid, and I just I just can't fuck with it. Although I've drank a lot more rum since I didn't like it, and maybe I'd like it now. No, chicken masala. Like I don't know. We don't need to do a guessing game because it's not like a popular item.
Yeah.
Maybe you've not been having the right rum until now, my friend.
I also wouldn't consider chicken masala an Italian
What are
dish.
you, a Bacardi asshole? Fuck you, Bacardi. You know I used to get drunk with Bacardi. Sorry.
No, chicken masala. No. It's like from like the masala region of Italy.
Yeah, I used to call him chicken masala. I used to go, Bacardi, I'm a chicken masala. Anyway, he's a real piece of shit, Bacardi. Larry Bacardi.
It's been a minute for Captain Morgan, huh?
Yeah. Oh my God, he's getting out there.
Brian, what's your take on tiramisu?
Fuck it, if there was one person worse than Bacardi. No, I don't know. That's that weird ass chocolate cake, right?
It's coffee cake. Coffee and rum.
Yeah, I stand behind my statement.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird ass chocolate cake.
I'm excited. We're going to have our guests on. We're going to call them in about 20 minutes or so. Get them on before the show.
So they're on. Yeah. So we're doing first act with them.
Yeah. Here's I wasn't sure we would have both of them, so and we haven't had a guest on. I don't think. I guess other than Odocta on the Opal before, and because there's more steps on, I want to make sure we get them on during the pre-show. But because we have Casey and Anthony, we're gonna have to have them on Skype. So you're also gonna have to do the Skype mute trick on your side, Justin.
I've muted it anyway, so yeah,
okay,
we're
perfect.
good on that.
Because but yeah, so Robbie Dubs. That's how we're dealing with the 2 guest limit. Is we're missing it. Yeah, no, not Casey Anthony. Casey Anthony. Different.
Yes, not.
Oh no, and not
good
Casey
God.
Anthony.
Yeah, not that.
What is it?
Jesus
Anthony
fucking
Johnston.
Christ.
Anthony Johnston.
Anthony Johnston and Casey McKinnon.
Anthony Bacardi tiramisu. Everyone knows his name. He's a real piece of work, this one.
Oh man, how you doing, Brian?
Good, I think. I'm trying to get out of the launching a video headspace. It turns out there's not 31 days. Somebody should make that like a rhyming thing to let me know the number of days
30
in
days
any month.
That's September, April.
Oh, by
May,
the way,
and
actually,
November.
No.
So
you fucking
double check to
don't
make sure
do
that I
that.
did
Don't do
everything
that.
I needed.
Yeah, Justin.
Because on Patreon,
Wait.
they're gonna charge sales tax as of tomorrow.
Right. They will charge patrons a sales tax based on the state that the patron lives in.
Some bullshit.
And so as creators, you have to go in and they will automatically try to determine what your different rewards are, whether they're digital rewards or physical rewards or just contributions because that also affects the tax rate.
Do we have to do that whole thing where we say there's no technical value to this episode that we're doing?
Well, they consider digital goods, so because pretty much all of our Patreon tiers offer either Discord access or early access to the shows. You know, the After Talk is only on Patreon. I think across the board, we will at least be digital goods. Modern Rogue will probably be exempt a little bit, except for the physical goods side. Oh no, even we have behind the scenes stuff,
shirts and stuff.
Yeah. So
I mean, what's funny is that the behind the scenes stuff that we send out is, forgive me, I say this with all affection and love. It's literal garbage. it's a propane tank that we exploded. That if it wasn't going to you, and we sign it, but I mean, who are we to say suddenly it's valuable since we signed it?
Yeah. So the Patreon white paper says about 4 to 11% addition if you are in a state that gets taxed in that way.
Well,
so just a heads up.
We had a good run. I guess we'll just wrap
Because they're going to kill us. No, but
man, I'll tell you, I told Brian this years ago. The story of the internet was Deadwood. We were there when it was just a hardware store and a mud pile, and now fucking first it's the Pinkertons, and then it's Hearst, and now it's the government, and everybody's gonna have to pay the piper.
Next thing you know, there was a goddamn fucking telegraph coming into Night Attack. Cocksuckers.
Oh. Yeah, cocksuckers. Want to know what? I still haven't watched that movie. I need to watch that movie. I just remember that it was like waiting. I was like saving. I forget what I was doing at the time, but I never got around to watching it.
You know what's funny is of the two ways to say cocksucker, I feel like the safer one is to say it like Al Swearingen, but I really want to say it like woo, but I can't.
Yeah. So,
like Woo doing his impression.
Can I ask you an Expanse question?
Yeah. Does Woo show up in the Expanse? Yes, he does. And does he say he says actually he shows up in the Belt, and they're like, get rid of him, and you're like, get rid of who? And he says, rock sucker, because the rocks in the Belt.
Wow, that's. The funny thing is, you reached so far for that joke. You went through racism.
No. I penetrated into dad joke territory, which means I'm safe.
But maybe like 1950s dad jokes, which.
Oh, no, sorry. Here's the thing, Bon. If you're working in the quarry, you need to be a real rock sucker. Thanks to the smooth taste of these Winston cigarettes.
It's a living!
Wilma! See, we're safe. We made it all the way through.
We're good now.
Go past the speed of light,
the dude who runs the OPA that was in Mad Men, the British guy, Jared Harris, his accent, which is like somewhere between.
As a matter of fact, if you're asking about the Belters' dialects, or really any of the dialects, like they had coaches on set for all of that shit. Like everything is done on purpose.
I'm aware. His accent in the first few episodes, I think he's still kind of nailing it down on exactly what it's supposed to be. But the first few episodes, it's like he kind of half sounds like there's like just a dialect of the UK meets South Africa.
Do me a favor.
But it comes down to like,
just give me
like,
your
is he
best
just doing
impression.
a like chop socky?
Just give me your best impression. It's
like,
hard. I mean, all these words. Just give me your best impression of what he sounds like.
I mean, you should have said that after I had mentioned what it sounded like. Like I was trying to explain. Would have been funnier if then you put me under the thumb.
Oh, sorry.
So now I'm not going to do it because I'm punishing your timing. But I guess that didn't stand out to you then.
No, I mean,
Brian actually liked it.
He was like, finally, somebody's got the balls.
I feel like I'm seeing a lot of people hopping on the Expanse train now. socially.
Which is
as
so
well as-
weird because there's no train anywhere.
Well,
I mean, this Snowpiercer is the one with the train.
'Cause
and
you
they just
fell off.
No,
launched
of
it
it.
and
they
they're
got a
spending all the
subway.
money.
They got a subway on the belt on the Sarah station or whatever.
Yeah, and it's holding up the big pants. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The belt, baby, pants. Get it?
Big pants.
This is fashion. We're talking fashion.
No, but I've seen friends of mine say that they're getting into The Expanse, and on Twitter. I don't know if that's because because the new season came out a little while ago.
I mean,
It's got some sci-fi channel kind of like tendency. Like
It was a sci-fi show.
I know.
it's
But also
almost-
like so was BSG, but BSG was like elevated beyond. And they were like when they did Caprica, you're like, "Oh, this is why we were like, no, don't worry that it's on Sci-Fi. It's Battlestar Galactica. You should watch it." Because Caprica was like so Sci-Fi channel, like just the trappings of what was happening with like the regular degree of writing.
So I guess I have to watch Infinity Train again.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, apparently they're throwing it in the bucket of brand new original content from HBO Max, and they're
So they did
deciding
make a
whether
second-
or not there'll be a third season based on how many people are watching season 1 and 2 again.
That's cool. I never had the means to see Infinity Train, so
I think you would love it.
Yeah.
I genuinely think you would love it, and it's fast.
sure, yeah.
It's a fast train.
Choo-choo. Yeah, so
It's
hopefully.
infinity fast.
I mean, it's so interesting that HBO Max could just say, "We need content. Let's just steal shit from our TV stations and call it
them original.
And it
I mean,
works.
that
I
was
mean, it works. They get the
that was
Vimeo
the
thing,
idea,
it's
right?
yeah.
That was why they could launch. Like in the same way that Disney can say, like, "Oh, here's That Darn Cat 2, a direct-to video sequel we did where Morton Downey Jr. is the cat."
That
Morton.
darn cat.
He was the Tin Man.
That darn cat, quote, "Fuck you, I'm a cat."
You know, like it's like that. They'd be like, "Oh, here's all these TBS and TNT dramas that were either like underappreciated or not as many people saw that now we can like polish up and put like the most high gloss poster on HBO Max and be like a new original starring some actor you probably like."
Yeah. Dude, if you have 90 minutes to spare, you know what? Yeah, 90 minutes. Big time adolescence. So worthy. So
Hulu
much
original
more
movie.
worthy than it should be. Like, the more I think about it, the more I don't think I'm going to show my kids because it'll make them uncomfortable. But I think I might force my wife against her will.
Clockwork Orange style.
Hold her. Yes, exactly.
Wait a minute, hold on. So
Just
you
sell
like
the
you're
weed!
like
Put it droplets of like adolescent coming of age comedy.
wait a
with
minute,
a
hold on.
twist.
You are like emotionally blackmailing your children to watch like R-rated fare
Yeah.
from your youth,
Yeah.
and you won't like recommend to them or want to watch with them an adolescent coming of age drama which may or may not speak to their current experiences.
Specifically because it may speak to their current experiences. Like, there is nothing in Fight Club that my children have to worry about as
They
teenage
don't
girls.
use soap.
Right, outside of using soap. They're not going to blow up buildings. They're not going to question what it means to be a 30-year-old man, a generation raised by women, and wonder if another woman is what they need. They're never going to have to feel, or they're not currently feeling powerless in the struggle of a cubicle hierarchy, dealing with a dude with a cornflower blue tie, who, by the way, suddenly realized is the guy from Devs. That's Kmart Mike Ehrmantraut. they may know what it's like to have boobs, like Marla does. Outside of that, it's whatever. It's a crazy fantasy world or whatever. I don't think we've talked about this, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
I have always hated coming of age teen comedies.
You mentioned this on Weird Things.
Yes.
Yeah, that you have a particular aversion to what I'm guessing, tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Is the hegemony of how these things are supposed to go, and you did not feel a connection to that.
Correct.
Hello there.
So,
Hi,
my
Casey.
goodness.
Uh-oh.
Is that Casey McKinnon?
Oh, can you hear us, Casey? Oh, wait. Hey, there's Casey.
Hi.
Casey McKinnon! Oh my goodness. Okay, where are you at? We're about to have an argument about coming of age teen movies. What do you think?
Coming of age. I mean, like, I can't stand anything with children anymore. I just can't do it. Unless it's like Stranger Things. And then I'm good, you know?
I mean, but
But no
that's
real
a
like-
coming of age thing. Also, by the way, I'm hearing an echo. Somebody's echoing.
That's you're going to have to mute Skype thing we were talking
So
about?
I did. I have muted Skype.
Okay. Well, let me... You guys keep talking.
So, specifically, Justin was taking me to task because last night I watched with my 12-year-old
All right, I fixed it.
Okay, cool.
and 16-year-old Fight Club, and I felt no problem with that at all because almost every element that might feel squeegee is might as well be fantasy to them. It might as well be sci-fi. The idea of being a 30-year-old man in a cubicle environment trying to figure out what it means to, break out of your assigned place in society or whatever. However, there's no way I would let them watch Big Time Adolescence, which I loved very, very much. I thought was very, very good, but it deals 100% from the beginning to the end with things that I know that anyone 12 to 16 would be wrestling with. And so with that being the case, I don't know. Am I wrong on this one? Am I out in left field?
Well, I don't know. I mean, she did get to see Brad Pitt's heavily worked out region.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
So and she probably got to see some penis as well.
Well,
So, I mean, I don't know. What
I
kind
figured
of
out a
fathering
good
you're
trick.
doing,
A good
but,
trick is to just shout out, like if you're a parent and you have teen daughters, a good trick is when you've watched a movie a lot, just shout out like, "Hey, there's a wiener coming," and then the wiener happens, and then it goes away, and then it's like it's not weird.
Yeah.
But if you don't say that, it's very weird.
There's also the place that Marla says she last got fucked like this from.
Yeah, grade school.
Yeah.
In that
for
case,
which both of your daughters are currently attending.
so immediately after that happens, what you do is you do exactly what the studios did, which is you pause it and say, "Fun fact. Do you know what the original line was?" And they're like, "No, what?" And she said, and then you say, the original line was, "I want to have your abortion." And then you hit play again. Which by the way,
Cool.
literally was the
Yeah.
original line. That was the, I haven't been fucked like that since grade.
I'm aware
yeah,
that
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
original line. Anthony, welcome to the show.
Hey man, welcome to Night Attack.
Thank
Sorry.
you so much for coming on. We've yet to begin things, but we were on such a roll. I didn't want to introduce you to everybody, but I'm Justin, and that's Brian. And
I came in halfway through
with,
that. I have no idea what you're all talking about. It's fine.
Probably for the
you
best.
know, we know how to roll out the red carpet here on Night Attack, and that's what we're trying to do. So, Brian, I gotta say, I don't know if I fully get it, but I trust you and your judgment on that.
No, I suppose what I'm saying is emotionally, all those coming of age stories were too close, and I couldn't view them through the lens of anything other than is this the teenagedom I want to experience? Do I feel good about this? I'm making moral judgments, yes, no, or whatever. Like that, I remember in the HBO days, Cinemax, Showtime, or whatever. I never worried about what old men did or cared about when I was young. So I didn't like what I don't want to do is force in front of them introspection that is too close to them. That's why I feel okay about them watching Fight Club, but not
So
okay about them watching our coming of age.
Okay, so you don't feel that you were like programming. Well, this is normal. This is expected. This is what pop culture says your teenage experience should be.
Right, and specifically, Fight Club was a response because Penny really, really does not like the character of Faye Valentine in Cowboy Bebop because she's overly sexualized and comfortable with it, and it's she knows her game. It's like lie to men, say whatever, say you'll give them whatever they want, then don't do it and leave. And she hates everything about that. So it was that frustration that caused me to say like, all right, well, clearly you don't dig this feminine archetype. Let's examine, I was trying to think of something that breaks down and examines the masculine archetype, and Fight Club was what popped into my mind, and I was really happy that she watched the whole movie through.
Well, back when I was Penny's age, I was obsessed with the Tank Girl.
Yes.
And she is not a typical
She's not conventional.
type. No.
And she's a lot better in comic form than in movie form. Let me tell you.
Is her boyfriend a kangaroo in the movie or only in the comic?
Oh, both. Yeah.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Isn't that Ice-T that plays?
No, it's it's what's his name? He was in The Walking Dead. He's a brilliant actor. I love him.
Oh, okay.
He's also in Buffy.
Michael Rooker.
No. No, he didn't last for very long in The Walking Dead, and it really bothered me because I was like, oh, sweet, they hired that actor, and then he died, and I'm like, what?
Ice-T is in Tank Girl, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ice-T, no, he is
I'm just
T
getting
Saint.
totally
T Saint in Tank Girl.
That's right.
Right. I literally saw the movie once when it came out. I haven't seen it since.
I have
had a contest with my friends, and I watched it 7 times in the movie theater over 1 week.
God, did you win?
Wow.
I hope so for that.
No, someone watched it more. Yeah.
Although, by the way, there needs to be a more artistic reckoning for Lori Petty's run through the 90s. Like Lori Petty, just like dominant, and whether or not Tank Girl is a great movie, it was certainly one that gave her the full shine. But she had such a little run there, and from like 92 to 2000.
And Point Break.
Well,
too.
and look at Rachel Talalay,
Yeah.
who's now, one of the most renowned Doctor Who directors in the modern modern era of Doctor Who. She's amazing. Yeah,
Dude. All right,
but she
so
couldn't
check
get work
this.
for years after Tank Girl.
Lori Petty, 91 Point Break, 93 Free Willy, 92 A League of Their Own, 95 Tank Girl. That's a hell of a half decade right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's range.
She was in an episode of Star Trek Voyager too.
Oh shit.
Before we get started, if we can do a couple things. Casey, can you tap on your microphone? I just want to make sure we got the right one because I don't. Yeah, can you check in Skype because I think you've got the wrong microphone set.
I'm not going to say wrong.
Skype.
You have the
Skype
other
makes
mic set.
Dude, also Lori Petty was in the Army now, which I was a big fan
we were
of.
talking about that just the other day, yeah.
As a 12-year-old boy, huge fan of In the Army. Now, any Pauly Shore movie, I was all in.
The other thing is, so we mentioned and now we can't hear you at all, Casey.
No, really?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
keep
yeah,
tapping,
no.
keep
Now
tapping.
it sounds like a tap.
What are you, gaslighting her? What is this? That's not what we're about.
Yes, we can hear you. If you can talk a little bit, because you may need to turn your input up.
I can talk. My name is Casey.
Yeah, can you
I'm
turn
tapping
your
the
mic
mic.
up just a little bit for me?
Oh,
You
know if
might
I
be able
do
to
that, but-
change your input settings in the Skype options.
Blue Snowball.
I'll tell you what you might want to check in Skype. There's an option to automatically adjust your microphone settings. Turn that
Oh.
off.
Yeah.
Oh
boy.
Yeah.
Man, you want it all the way up?
You just gave me nightmares. This is
usually
a horror
halfway
movie we're
is
talking
the-
about, right?
Can you talk for me?
Okay, how's this? How's this?
That sounds
Yo,
pretty good.
yo, yo, yippee, yo, yippee, yay. I don't
Keep
know
going,
what to
keep
say.
going. Yeah.
God. You know what? I was
We're
playing
halfway to a song.
Jackbox TV the other day, and I had to come up with a rap, but I had enough time to do it, and I did it so well.
Ooh.
So proud of it.
The other thing is, I think we mentioned either last week or the week before that our Patreon subscribers who are in our Discord got access to the special science ringtone.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Can you give us just a taste?
Well, and that in of itself is so good. But then Stephen Cogswell just got like really inspired and made a bunch of them. I won't play them all because they're exclusive content for the subscribers. But here's one. Here's his initial. Just imagine your little flip phone.
Yeah.
My flip phone didn't have audio quality like that. I don't know about yours.
That's why you have to spring for the polyphonic model. You know, it's really that next level. It's that little bit
Yeah.
that makes it special.
So
The
he
one that can play 3 electronic piano sounds at once.
Exactly. Oh yeah. When you layer the midis, that's when you can really get the texture to come
Confession
through.
time. I definitely got the Panasonic that had the polyphonic thing, and I sat for 2 hours and took the Galaga challenging stage. And did the polyphonic thing or whatever. And I did it for myself. Later, like, I don't know, maybe 2-3 months, I'm at Fry's. Remember Fry's? And my
they're
phone
delicious.
goes off, and dude stops mid-stride in Fry's to turn, almost points, and then realizes it would be inappropriate, but was clearly amazed. It was clearly the greatest thing I'd ever done.
that man was Fred Gallagher.
Not since my father have I heard such a strain.
I've been exploring fries for worthy geeks for decades.
I have walked this prize for over 20 years, looking for a worthy successor, and now, sir, I found him.
This family has imported space flies since 2199. Do you mean to tell me that? Yeah.
I spent an hour on my monophonic flip phone programming the Addams Family theme tune in as my ringtone.
No, it was the MC Hammer one.
It
They do what
sounded
they want to do. Say what they want to
but I'm
say.
so proud of
Sorry. I'm glad Casey was there for me.
The Addams Family. Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Okay,
well,
it is
here,
9:01. So if we're about to start the
BRB.
show itself, if you'd like to use the bathroom, freshen up your
Yes.
drinks, now is the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, everybody do that, and we'll just hang out here and then trade out if we have to. But yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, please. How you doing, Justin? Oh, we talked about you.
shit, dude. Man, you know, I'm doing all right.
Did you
I'm
have
doing
any fun
okay.
ringtones as in the early days of cell phones?
You want to know what I had for a while? As soon as I got the iPhone, the first iPhone, and like you could change into like song ringtones. I had the opening strains of the song Race for the Prize by the Flaming Lips, but it kind of on first blush sounded like a Bollywood song, and it made people think I was Indian.
that's
Because I have,
You could do worse than that,
I have a racial ambiguity. Oftentimes people think I'm another race.
Right.
They never think I'm their race. Indians never think I'm Indian. Like Arabic people don't think I'm Arabic.
But they
white
think you're
people don't
another
think I'm
light
white.
skin, dark skin.
Everyone thinks I'm somebody. Hispanic people don't think I'm Hispanic. Everybody thinks I'm something else. They just know I'm not them. I am another.
Oh my gosh. I had a flip phone, and I remember even this would have been in high school, so this would have been what, 2006, 2007 or so.
Yeah.
And even on like the flip phones, I was able to put in midis. People had made midis of, like, this was when I was starting to get into J-pop, and they had midis of the J-pop songs. And I remember one time in class, I was in like a typing class or something, maybe like computer literacy maybe, and like at some point the teacher made a point of like, turn off your phones, and so I like dig into my bag and I like turn it off, and then it plays like this phone had like it would also play a song when you turned it off, so everyone had to sit there for like 20 seconds listening to
oh my god, those were the best. Oh god, the song, yeah, the phones that had to show off that they were turning off, like,
yeah. And it took forever. It felt like it took years for that thing to shut off.
Oh my god, no, it was definitely like it made an entrance on the way out the door. It just like sashayed its way and then like pirouetted and then closed the door behind it.
Have you ever been at the theater when an old person decides, I'm going to shut off my phone in the middle of a performance, and it makes that song?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
best. All right, hold on. Let me use the bathroom and then I'll be
go
right
for
back.
it.
And the irony is, those are the phones that you don't need to switch off all the time because the battery lasted for like 2 weeks.
Right. Man.
Yeah, no. Never mind. I thought I had a question.
What was the first pre-iPhone? Did you have a pre-iPhone or Android phone smartphone?
It was a Sony Ericsson. As a matter of fact, it was the one where I figured out the method. This is exactly what I was pausing to consider telling, and then decided not to. It's how I figured out how to do the EVP trick. So before the iPhone, the CCDs for the cameras were very, very cheap, and so they would borrow light from outside the visible spectrum, including infrared light. And I figured out, like, wait a minute, hold on, and you could test it by taking your phone and grabbing a remote control and shining it into the phone, and it's like, sure enough, like, I read that and I was like, what, are you serious? And what my eyes couldn't see, the remote control was flashing purple. And so I built a whole magic routine based around blasting infrared light that nobody could see with their eyes on a quote unquote haunted videotape I was playing to everyone and encouraging them to watch it through their phone. So I would basically play a haunted videotape, say, any of you guys see anything weird? No? Well, guess what? Watch again with your phones. And then people would freak out, and because they're seeing ghost faces and stuff. And then I would play it backwards and do a jump scare on everyone. It was the best artistic anything I've ever created. And now I've revealed the method to everyone.
Yeah,
so,
you just gave away the secret.
Yeah, well,
oh my
I mean,
goodness.
I actually, 3 years. I guess the reason I'm comfortable giving away the secret is because I remember watching the Apple keynote where I'm watching Steve Jobs say, "And finally, we've done the incredible. Every iPhone will have an infrared filter that will block all infrared light from the camera, making for a better camera." And I was just like, motherfucker, you did it. You fucked it up.
You ruined my act.
It was the best bit in my whole show. Whatever. All right, it's fine.
One question, Anthony, do you have a Twitter account? Because I'm going to tweet out the show here to promote you guys.
I do, and it is just my name, but you have to spell it right. So that's
Okay.
ANTONYJOHNSTON.
Awesome.
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
And we're talking about their new short.
Man, I'm pretending like I'm typing, but really I'm just getting ready to retweet
Twitch.tv/Night Attack for Brian.
To type.
All right,
I'm just
hold on.
gonna
Please retweet
getting ready
this
to
now
retweet.
at Schwood. There we go. All right.
Oh no, did we lose Carl Reiner today? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Carl Reiner gone. Really, I mean, again, one of the biggest influences of the Night Attack Live that we did. That was all really inspired by him and Mel Brooks's live albums.
2,000-year-old man.
Yeah, 2,000-year-old man.
Yeah.
That was listening to those really were inspiration, and we did our best to do shitty cosplay of fucking two actual legends.
I mean, it's like imagine two kids who grew up seeing Evel Knievel playing dress up as Evel Knievel and riding their bikes. That was us.
Yeah. Except like we hopped a curb and acted like it was Snake River Canyon. But luckily, expectations were so low that we still debuted at #1 on Billboard. So fucking whatever.
All right, everybody ready to start the show?
Hells yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click some buttons and I'm going to give us our intro to the show. Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Before you begin, just real quick, Casey, Anthony.
Yeah.
Apologies in advance for whatever is going to be played at the beginning.
Oh yeah, there's a weird thing about last week's show, and also we probably should ask or just give you guys the option that we're gonna do the first act. We're gonna talk about the movie, and then we're gonna play a game. You guys are more than welcome to hang out for the game, but if you want to peace out, then please feel free to.
If you're feeling your dignity sullied after 15 minutes, feel free to peace out.
The greatest salesman.
Yeah. You should probably leave. All right, no.
You guys,
all right, you're here now.
Let's
Let's stay.
It's not so much about dignity; it's more about whether, as long as I can stay awake. But
all right.
as long as I do.
Oh, now it's on.
No. I mean, because it's 3 a.m. in the morning here.
Yeah. No. I hear you. We have to be 3 a.m. good. I'm on to you.
We're on.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. Let's go.
All right, Josh, this is the start point. Here we go.